All right, hello and welcome to episode 56 of WCAT Chat's first episode of senior year, which is really exciting. So we'll cover that, what we're looking forward to and everything like that. But how was your guys' summer?
I mean, it was great, Alex Carr. I mean, I really had an enjoyable experience over the summer. I went to Guatemala for a little bit, had some fun times playing baseball. I know you did too.
It was very minimal time playing baseball, but yes, the short time I did was fun. Paul, what about you?
Yeah, I had a great summer. Great to kind of, get away from Westminster, see, go over, travel a little bit. Got to see both y'all play some baseball. Alex, I don't think you actually played, but got to see your team compete on the field. So that was great and really excited for this final year here at Westminster.
Yeah, I, if you can't tell, I fell the injury. I also fell the knit and pitched against him. And in my late stages of playing while injured, I gave up a double on 77. It was a 77-mile-an-hour fastball.
Hey, Carr, you're editing this week. You're gonna put that clip up on the screen right now for us to all watch.
All right.
All right, thank you. There's this video of me striking out Nitin right there.
Okay.
On 3 pitches. It was 3. It was 3. I'm not kidding. Yes.
That my first debut this summer and went 3 pitches.
3 pitches. Yes.
Yikes.
It goes fastball, foul, strikeout.
Slider looking.
Yes. It was probably a ball. Yeah. I was like, that's a wide call. All right. So, honestly, a fair amount has already happened in the short time we've been back. Sports have gone well underway. Football lost our first game, Battle of Buckhead, 18-21. Just disappointing.
Gut-wrenching loss. I mean,
Yeah.
the conditions obviously not ideal, and also the outcome not ideal. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. And Lovett just came out on top that game, and I mean, a lot of things just didn't go right for the Cats. And despite all that, the game still being 18-21 at the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I think we saw in that fourth quarter a lot of good promise for the rest of the season. Chase Marable looks like a keeper, really great receiver. I'm really excited to see how Salimi's able to utilize him with his speed, his agility, and also tremendous catching in those wet conditions Friday. And overall, I think it's going to be a good team. The team's kind of coming together. They're forming themselves into a team right now, and really excited to see what they do this Friday against Pace, fight night at Alfred E. Thompson at 7:30.
Yeah, Pace and Lovett are like 2 very different teams. Pace's defensive line is being their strong suit, and they are big. Lovett didn't really have something like that, so we'll see
Still
how
got
that
3
goes.
sacks.
With
Still got pressure.
Big size line. They were
Yeah, and that is true.
Yeah, they got home.
There was, 3 sacks, and 2 of them came off of play action, so we just got to figure out. I think it was really just blocking cues, making sure that we picked up our assignment. But Palmer, first time in the booth, what did you see from the guys, and what are you excited for the rest of the year?
Well, I kind of touched on it earlier, but just in terms of being excited, I think Marable, and also really excited to see how this new version of single wing goes. They only utilized it on 1 drive where they marched down and scored a touchdown with Buhay in the single wing as well, which gives a lot of options and a lot of things the defense has to keep in mind. And overall, just being up in the booth, great to be with you, Alex. Was an interesting broadcast for sure. First half from our side went great. The rain came down from the heavens. Everything got packed up. And then myself, Alex, and Calvin announced the rest on Twitter Spaces, which in case that were to happen again, make sure you follow the Twitter at Westminster WCAT. But yeah, it was a great time and excited for even more games up there.
Yeah, a torrential downpour came down, so we had to MacGyver it and figure out a way to get you guys the game.
Probably about an hour and a half-ish.
Let's say an hour, and while you guys weren't there, we had to completely break down everything in the wet rain and just going. There's a lot of stuff to get through.
But the students, including Nitin, stayed out. They stayed loud. I saw Nitin down in the front row cheering, shirt off, crazy as ever. Nitin, talk to me about how your experience was in the student section.
Well, I mean, the student section is always great, especially for a Battle of Buckhead game, but I feel like it was kind of revamped after the rain came back.
Yeah, it seemed like you guys had more energy.
There was a lot of energy from people, but I think getting down, I know senior year we're allowed to get down closer to the field on the rails, and I think it really is a different experience, and I think it really was an awesome time with everybody there. And shirts off. Shirts were just off. Everyone's shirts were off.
Yeah.
Alex's shirt was off.
And I was in the booth. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, but it's very excited for the football season. We've got a lot of talent, a lot of size. I think we just get the fundamentals down, and we should be looking good. New region as well. We'll see how that goes. Everyone else in our region is 1-0. So, but to be fair, it doesn't really matter at this time. But, I mean, Blessed Trinity, as always, is just Blessed Trinity. You got Cal, Centennial, and Cambridge. Yeah. So it'll be exciting. But then we also got volleyball, who lost one and then won the other yesterday. Palmer, I know you got some photos.
I was there. I still got to edit those photos. But, yeah, tremendous. They fell in their first match 0-2 to the reigning state championship competitors in the GAC, Spartans. And then they were able to bounce back against North Forsyth, took the first set, lost the second, and then were able to win 15-13, I believe. So it was really electric in the House Center. It was rocking, and it was just the parents. The parents were dancing. The parents were having a great time. The players were getting loud. And the environment was impressive for the fact that I believe I was the only student there.
Wait, what?
That seems a little contradictory.
Yeah.
But hey,
Everyone else was getting loud.
Oh, the parents. Okay,
Yeah, the
okay.
parents
I was-
and the parents
I
and the
thought you were
team
gonna
were
say
getting loud.
You were getting rowdy. I
No,
was like,
no.
Palmer, you're the entire student section.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. Well, I don't. To be fair, I don't know if I've ever been to a volleyball game.
Carr, I better see you this
Yeah.
Thursday when they take on the Lovett Lions.
Yeah, I've got to.
I better see you there. After we make our graphics meeting and go down, cheer on the Volley Cats.
I've got to do a Phillips Moore and just go to every sporting event possible.
Oh, I don't.
And then talking about sporting events, softball off to a hot start. I got to catch up with their head coach, Coach Rakavich. He's really excited for what they've done. Started really well last night. Lost to Cal 11-0. But the new pitching coach for the baseball team seems pretty confident in his softball team.
Yeah, I mean they are 3-3 so far. They are 1-1 in region play. So they did beat Centennial last Thursday, and they did lose to Cal, but they're going to bounce back against Cambridge on Thursday. I mean, again, led by pretty much the same people we saw last year with a couple of new people.
Very young
Adelaide
team.
Banks leading on the mound. Didn't have a great game against Cal, but
Yeah, you can see a couple of errors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the Cats only had one hit. That is unfortunate. You can't win games if you only have one hit, but they will have more than one hit tomorrow when they take on Cambridge.
Yep, that is correct. And cross country, the boys had their first meet this weekend, the Kosh Classic, which is very exciting. I know they always look forward to that. And then the girls had time trials this morning, so we'll see how that goes. But I can imagine you can see Madison Townsend, Lily Nastopoulos putting up some numbers, Lucy Johnson, all very fast runners. I know if I was running in that, it would be posting probably over 20, what would you say, 25 minutes?
25 minutes.
25? You don't think you run a 5K? I've ran a 5K in sub 25.
I've never ran a 5K.
It's 3 miles.
That's 2 point what? Is it 3 miles?
No, it's like 3.01. It's 3.01. Well, maybe, hey, if we get enough
Never
likes,
actually ran it.
WCAT Chats 5K.
Yeah,
Could be coming soon.
I think one time we do like on the scene, we go over there and experience a practice or something, try and figure out. Like, I want to learn how to pole vault. That's
We should do a WKid Chats learn how to do sports.
exactly. Yeah,
That would be so much
yeah,
fun.
exactly. We go pole vault. We go.
We go volleyball.
I'm gonna do
Volleyball,
crew.
yeah.
I want to go rowing.
rowing, sure.
I want to try that.
All right.
in
Then
our
what else do we
senior year.
do?
Should we do a football practice? I don't know if that would we get approval for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if we get.
It's more of a sanctioned sport, but I think we could definitely hit some.
Yeah, no, definitely.
We can just sign up for cross country. Nit and Raju, I think we got to do a Nit and Raju playing some golf. I was with him at Top Golf. He's got quite a pure swing.
I've heard the exact opposite about me. And I can tell you from myself that those rumors are true. Swing is not pure.
Well, we'll keep that.
Well,
on
yeah,
the back
we
burner.
will get that. I want to go through with it. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
What do we title this segment?
I think like on the scene or something. WCAT chats.
Chats with cats.
No.
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 You can't have cats twice in the name.
Chats,
WCAT chats, cats, chat. WCAT chats with cats.
WCAT Chats Cats.
Okay. All right, we're done with that, and we'll move on to another thing that's been happening. Senior Assassin. 2 of us have been eliminated. Humble.
What? Hold up.
You've
2.
been eliminated too. Oh, no,
No.
you eliminated someone.
I've eliminated both my people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I was thinking about the Instagram. It says like they're at, and I was saying it, and I was like, oh,
No.
he's eliminated.
Ninja's
I didn't
too good.
actually watch the video. Oh no, I did. You said and you commented truces were made to be broken or something.
Yeah, that was a tough
I
video.
remember watching that one. That hurt because I was talking with Ahi at lunch, and he was like, "Yeah, I've already got someone helping me." Man, he had a lot of trust in you. For me, I got betrayed at my own house. I was helping out Kyle with some like college stuff, and then he whipped out a gun. Man.
Take that out of context, and that would be pretty bad. But
Yeah,
water-
water guns, and I got blasted. Palmer, are you competing?
I am still competing. Haven't really gone on the offensive. Kind of just my strategy has been stay at Westminster.
Have you even seen anyone like make an attempt at you?
No, I tried to make an attempt.
Had an attempt.
My partner did have an attempt on there.
Okay, guys.
I attempted to make an attempt yesterday, but came up empty when I had arrived on the scene. The suspect had fled. So then headed back to Westminster, watched a tremendous volleyball game there. But anyway, yeah, I'm just staying on campus, staying safe, and we'll try to go crazy today.
Yeah, and we'll try and keep you guys updated on how it goes.
But-
I'm looking to get back in the game.
But not just senior assassin. There's been a lot of senior festivities, senior fun going on, and even more tonight. Talk to me about so far.
5 days of school, and I feel like we've done so much already. We just
Yeah,
like crazy
that is
to
true.
It's only
I've
wow.
had homework every single night.
Yeah,
I read,
same.
and also, yeah, it's just, man, it's actually unreal. I've already had to drop a class.
I'm ready for summer.
It's also surreal to like when you're walking around, there's nobody older than you.
Also, like
I don't like that. I don't like it. Like there's no one that you can't go up to and like either strike up a conversation or belittle because there's no one that's like intimidating.
I don't
It's
recognize half
weird.
the faces in the hallway right
That is
now.
true. I do not recognize any sophomores or freshmen.
Freshmen.
It's
It's weird.
I don't like it, and I still view ourselves as like sophomores.
Yeah.
And so like looking back at it when I was in like 5th grade, I'd see the seniors and be like, those are legitimately men. And now that we're seniors, I'm like, man, half these kids can't spell collegiate.
Well, even people in our grade can't do that. But
that's what I'm saying.
okay.
Yeah.
Alex, how do you spell collegiate?
Collegiate. I didn't look at that.
For reference, Alex
I was right there.
had it spelled out on his screen.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was okay. I'm not the one who couldn't spell out collegiate. It was not me. I didn't even look at that. I didn't know that was there. Man.
Well,
Crazy. Well, looking towards tonight, senior supper. Alex,
Yeah.
You have a couple pictures you gotta take beforehand.
No. Well.
yes.
I'm talking. Yeah. I got the. We're doing. I thought you were talking about other pictures because I was saying I didn't submit them. I had class pictures from when I was little, and I could not find them. But yeah, Nitton's right. We're doing the Trinity and St. Anne's like preschool.
And you do your like a lower school class.
Yeah, exactly. So I think in a couple weeks we'll do the. Remember what was it? Are we playing Who Let the Dogs Out or Star Wars at the?
Ooh, Star Wars dodgeball.
Yep.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. That was always a classic.
Yeah, Mr. Mosley told us when we were in like 1st grade that when we came back, once we graduated, we'd be playing Who Let the Dogs Out, and I remembered it. And also, it helps that my brother played it 2 years ago, so I just got to like be like, oh yeah, we do that. It's always a lot of fun. I look forward.
You better not be hurt by then, Car. You can't throw a ball. You can't throw
actually,
a ball.
I started throwing again. It's just not too accurate or hard, and I forgot how to throw.
So should we?
I honestly forgot who's Alpha Omega is like. I've been with other people so many times. She's not.
No, Kenzie came in 1st grade.
Yeah, my brother came in 1st grade. I think they're expanding it to 1st grade. If I'm being honest.
That's nonsense.
It
If you weren't here in pre-first.
Yeah, very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not entirely sure when that takes place, but we got senior supper tomorrow or actually
Tonight.
today. Yeah.
Have you guys been working on your yearbook of
Quotes?
pictures?
No.
No.
Anyway, moving over to the professional sports where we all are eventually going to be in the future.
Playing.
Of course,
We're
competing.
incredible athletes.
Competing. The Braves.
Yeah. I mean,
They won.
They won. They're on a little bit of a win streak now.
Almost.
And the Phils. Okay, yes, we did. And no, Guardians.
Tigers also. I didn't.
Okay,
sorry.
yes, we have lost to the Tigers. But yeah, last night we lost to the Guardians. It was 3-3 going.
No
into the
one
top
cares
of
about the
no,
Yankees.
listen to this. 3-3 going into the top of the 12, and we lost 9-3. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just the Yankees. It's just like the bullpen's like.
But the
we
Braves
scored 2. I didn't even realize that.
Went
Stop
crazy with the most random starting lineup. Ramon Laureano, most famous for having a strong arm back at Oakland, then
Yeah, just
was in the
on.
2-hole,
Yeah.
and then had a hit. And he also had 2 great catches in the
two
outfield.
sliding catches.
And then Whit Merrifield most famous for leading the MLB in stolen bases in 2019 on the Royals with 46. As Alex
I
spills
would not
his
say
water.
that's his most famous thing. I'm pretty sure he led the league in batting average as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's pull up Whit Merrifield career stats. I feel
I'm
like it's
pretty
going to be
sure
an
he hit,
impressive.
I'm pretty sure he hit like 320 for no reason.
I feel like Whit Merrifield definitely has a very only 18.4 career WAR. Yeah, he played a lot of games back in the day. Was I right on the stolen base? Oh, 2019, I was wrong. I was off by a year. It was 2018.
302.
Was that when he was on the Royals?
Yeah, him and the Royals
He
were.
used to be pretty solid on the Royals.
He's quite good on the Braves so far with the Braves. 236, but it feels like he's been better than that.
Well, 99% OPS plus is not terrible. I mean,
And-
like league
and-
average.
And we have Yankees legend now, Gio Urshela.
Yeah,
He had an RBI last night.
He did have an RBI last night.
and Gio Urshela, once he left the Yankees, is like, you know what? I want to be on every team I can be on.
Well, he was like, after leaving the Yankees, he was like, wow, that was terrible. Every other team is so much better. Let me just go do that.
Yeah.
You know?
Anyway,
That's how he went. Why he went to the.
we'll see what
Braves
happens with the Braves.
last.
The Braves are a head case right now.
Yeah, well, Phillies. Talking about Phillies, I'm pretty sure they're 11 and 17 since All-Star break.
And if the Braves sweep them this series, which is
They're in
very
first.
possible, they're not going to be in first, but they're only going to be 3 or 4 games back, which, I mean, thinking about how bad this team has been and how injury-riddled,
Yeah.
Aren't the
very
Braves
impressive.
5-1 against the Phillies?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I can't believe it. I don't. Bryce Harper is just.
He's a bum.
He's not.
Kyle
hitting right
Schwarber,
now.
he's a bum. All of them. Did you know Ronaldo Lopez was the first pitcher to strike out both Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper 3 times in a game? Ronaldo Lopez, former White Sox reliever.
Pablo Lopez still is not qualified.
Well, because he got hurt. Yeah, but Ronaldo Lopez has been.
I didn't realize he threw 98.
Oh, he's a stud.
Oh, yeah, he sits like 96, 97 pretty much.
Yeah, he's nasty. I don't know what the White Sox were doing with him.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to manage him.
But
Did you guys
he
see
only
Michael
goes
Co-
5 innings per game,
Yeah.
and that's
Well,
it.
talking about Michael Kopech,
He went
or the White Sox, he hit 103.
Wow.
I did not know he had that in the tank. The White
did.
Sox used him as a as
Starter and a reliever.
and then he got moved to the bullpen. They got traded to the Dodgers, and all of a sudden he's like, "I'll try."
And the guy that they traded for him, the main piece, was Miguel Vargas, pardon me, who was recommended by, at the time, White Sox bench coach. They fired the bench coach a week later, and Vargas is hitting like 105 so far for them. So
Well,
it's not a good-looking trade.
I just don't know what's going on with the White Sox, but I feel like I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They've got who's their Grady Sizemore is their interim head or what's
Manager.
called manager. Yeah, and it's not going too well so far. They intentionally walked Juan Soto to get like runners on first and second to face Aaron Judge with 2 outs
Yeah,
and get a home
tank.
run. It's like, what are you doing? All right, move.
That Juan Soto Aaron Judge is not easy to maneuver.
It's not.
No.
Well, you intentionally walk both of them and face Austin Wells.
Luckily, the Braves will not have to face either of them because they'll be eliminated by the World Series.
That's true. So,
Yeah, I know the Braves will be eliminated by the World Series.
See you in October. When was the last time the Yankees won the World Series?
2009.
Yikes. That's 15 years ago? Jeez, do you
don't
remember
remember
that?
I don't remember that.
I
you,
do.
You were 3. You do not remember.
I was tuning in.
I remember when the Braves won the World Series.
You guys remember when the Yankees beat the Braves in the World Series? I remember it.
No, you don't.
I was there.
Which one? Which time?
Was that in your
98.
previous life?
Oh my God. I was there. I was tuning in.
My mom was there, but
Really?
yeah, she was a Yankees fan back in the day.
And
And she came to the good side.
She's been converted.
Yes.
All right, talking about collegiate now.
Deion Sanders, Brave, Yankee, college football head coach. Only top 25 game this week is Florida State versus Georgia Tech. Everything else is non-top 25 matchups.
Wait, what day is it? What day of the week is that?
Saturday.
Saturday, and it's just like a 5 day. They play again on Thursday?
There's some teams now that play on Thursday.
Yeah.
College football is weird at this point. It's pretty much NFL, but
Yeah,
better.
it's literally just like the kids are getting paid the same amount. Did you hear Oregon has unlimited NIL money? It's like
Yeah, Phil Knight. Have you read his book? It's a tremendous read.
I did not.
Get on that,
It's called,
Alex.
like,
The swoosh.
No.
it's something like dogs.
don't know.
Underdogs.
No, it's something like shoe dog or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but NIL is just like, yeah, you got it.
Bang.
Shoe dog. NIL, there needs to be a cap on it. It's like,
I saw you see like Utah, whatever Utah's like whatever they
Really?
Attaboy. That's what I love to see. I mean, there's Wildcats doing well off NIL right now. I saw an alum, I won't name names, who had a McDonald's deal yesterday promoting the new bagels.
What did he reap?
She, women's
Good.
soccer player.
Oh.
It's our bread and butter here, but it was not about bread. It was about new bagels coming to McDonald's. And I know you're a big McDonald's guy. Have you tried the bagels?
I've retired from McDonald's. I used to go so often, but I've been trying to reduce inflammation. So McDonald's has been cut out, unfortunately. I miss it dearly. No.
You, like, inject it into your like bloodstream without reducing inflammation.
If I think I'll just be like a clogged artery. But typically I don't like plain bagels just because they always have that like.
Just a taste.
I know what you're talking about.
They're just like, especially if they're low quality. So you'll never see me eating one of those. If I'm eating breakfast, it'll be sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. All right, we've got a couple. I think we already laid out a couple plans for this year for the podcast, but we're gonna do every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just letting ourselves plan for the coming week, and then also just making sure that it's not getting too repetitive. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to ruin something that's so incredible.
Especially with this new idea that we have, cats on
It's going to take some
Cats
filming.
on the scene.
It may have to take a couple days, but you may see us try one sport. It would be so good that we become the starters instantly.
Yeah, we may. That's how we're going professional.
You might see Alex starting on the girls volleyball team.
We'll see.
Anyway, also talking about plans for this year, we need to find the future of WCAT Chats. We're an award-winning podcast.
That's true.
Look really good on college applications.
It's also really fun.
Yeah, we have a great time here.
Yeah. 420.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to, Alexander? Second semester?
Second semester.
What specifically about second semester are you excited for?
Waking up later, getting to school later.
Baseball?
Why is that?
Baseball, yeah. Well, why is that? Because I've gotten into college and I'm just like,
But we have to show up to our classes, right?
I'm not skipping. I'm not a skipper of class. I'm a later to class. Yeah, baseball during baseball season is just like, I don't know, it's a different atmosphere. It's like you've got school and you've got baseball. It's like, I don't know. It like during the fall, it feels like school's 8 hours, and then during baseball season, it feels like school's 4 and baseball's like 7. I don't know why. Could be just because your head isn't on school, but I always like that season a lot. What about you?
I'm looking forward to like all the senior festivities we have. I mean, I think it's gonna be. It feels like we have something almost every other week, pretty much lining up to the end of school year.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be fun.
That's true. Yeah, our last time with all these people, it's gonna be.
And I think that
crazy.
talk by Batch, I think that really hit people. I think people are really putting themselves more out there.
Yeah, he said it was you want to make sure that you connect with as many people as possible because you don't want to be that person who at the end of the year is like, oh my gosh, there's so many of these people who are really cool and I never got to branch out, and that's just a mistake you don't want to have to run into.
Yeah. And to wrap it up, I would probably say kind of like the rest of football season because it's fun from a WCAT side with all the meetings. And, I mean, the amount of information that we absorb and accumulate on not only Westminster football but other schools is immense. And then also swim season. Excited to be leading the charge as a senior there. Can't comment on that at the moment on a broadcast, but really excited to see how things go, and excited to wrap things up here.
Oh, talking about baseball, we're getting new uniforms this year.
Every team.
Every team pretty much
Yeah.
getting new Nike uniforms. Softball has been displaying those new
They look
Nike
good.
uniforms. They look
Are they getting the same styles as or?
I don't think so. I hope not.
But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure to keep listening. And watch all of our broadcasts. It's going to be an exciting year of Westminster sports. A lot of exciting things coming up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and go Cats.
Mm-hmm.